Conditioning your mind daily is the foundation of mental strength and resilience. The mind is like a muscle. It requires consistent training to function at its highest potential. Every thought, belief, and emotion shapes the way life is experienced. And by taking control of mental conditioning, it becomes possible to dictate the direction of one's success. The key is to program the mind with empowering thoughts, eliminating doubt, and replacing limiting beliefs with certainty and confidence. The process begins with intentional mental priming. Each morning sets the tone for the entire day, and the first thoughts that enter the mind influence emotions, decisions, and actions. By consciously choosing powerful positive affirmations, the mind starts to rewire itself to operate from a place of strength rather than fear. When thoughts are left unmonitored, they tend to default to worry, doubt, and negativity. This is why it is essential to create a daily ritual of reinforcing a strong mindset. Visualization is a powerful tool in this process. Seeing a desired outcome vividly in the mind, feeling the emotions of already achieving it, and embodying the energy of success trick the brain into believing it is real. The brain does not differentiate between reality and a deeply imagined experience. By practicing visualization consistently, the subconscious mind aligns with the vision, making it easier to take action with confidence. The body and mind are deeply connected, meaning physiology plays a crucial role in mental conditioning. The way one moves, breathes, and carries themselves directly impacts emotions and thought patterns. Standing tall, breathing deeply, and engaging in movement shifts energy instantly. Physical activity, whether through exercise, stretching, or even a simple power pose, creates biochemical changes that elevate mood and increase mental clarity. The more one adopts strong, powerful postures and movements, the more the mind follows suit, reinforcing an unshakable mindset. Another essential aspect of mental conditioning is controlling the information absorbed daily. The mind is shaped by what it consumes, whether through books, media, conversations, or experiences. Feeding it with empowering knowledge, uplifting content, and constructive ideas strengthens mental resilience. Conversely, exposing it to negativity, toxic news, and disempowering narratives weakens it. To take full control of the mind, it is necessary to filter and choose what enters it. Reading personal development material, listening to motivational speeches, and surrounding oneself with inspiring individuals create an environment that fosters growth and mental toughness. Self-talk is one of the most influential factors in mental conditioning. The words repeated internally shape beliefs and ultimately actions. If the internal dialogue is filled with self-doubt and fear, confidence diminishes. Replacing negative self-talk with empowering statements builds an internal support system that fosters certainty and strength. The way one speaks to themselves must be as encouraging and powerful as the way they would speak to someone they deeply care about. Mental conditioning is not a one-time effort. It is a lifelong practice. Just as physical strength is built through repetition, mental resilience is cultivated through daily discipline. The results are not always immediate, but over time, this practice rewires the brain for success, making it easier to navigate challenges, overcome setbacks, and seize opportunities. The commitment to conditioning the mind daily transforms not only mindset, but also life itself. Raising personal standards is the defining factor that separates those who achieve extraordinary results from those who settle for mediocrity. Life is a direct reflection of the standards that have been set, whether consciously or unconsciously. When expectations for oneself remain low, outcomes will always align with that level. On the other hand, when higher standards are set and fully committed to, a shift occurs and everything starts to transform. The key to true change is not just in setting goals, but in establishing a new set of personal rules that demand excellence in every aspect of life. The first step in raising standards is making an unwavering decision about what is no longer acceptable. This requires a deep, honest evaluation of current circumstances and identifying areas where compromises have been made. The moment an individual decides that they will no longer tolerate certain behaviors, situations, or limitations, their mind begins to operate differently. Instead of making excuses or settling for less, they start finding ways to rise above. This internal shift is one of the most powerful changes a person can make because it forces the brain to seek solutions, take stronger actions, and demand more from life. True transformation happens when a personal identity aligns with new standards. If someone identifies as an average performer, they will consistently take actions that keep them at that level. However, the moment they redefine their identity and see themselves as a high achiever, a leader, or someone who refuses to settle, their entire behavior shifts. The subconscious mind will always work to maintain alignment with how one sees themselves. If the standard is excellence, the mind will find a way to uphold it. This is why success is not just about working harder, but about reshaping internal beliefs and expectations. Raising standards requires discipline and commitment. It is easy to feel motivated for a short time, but real change comes from consistency. Every action, big or small, must reflect the new level that has been set. This means following through on promises, staying disciplined even when no one is watching, and pushing beyond comfort zones. When someone holds themselves to a higher standard, they naturally attract better opportunities, stronger relationships, and greater success. The world responds to those who demand more from themselves. One of the biggest challenges in raising standards is breaking free from old habits and influences that reinforce limitations. This means letting go of negative patterns, removing toxic influences, and surrounding oneself with people who embody the level of success being pursued. It is impossible to grow while staying in an environment that contradicts the new standards. Making the tough decision to elevate relationships, improve daily habits, and restructure priorities is necessary for lasting change. Once higher standards become a way of life, personal growth accelerates and success becomes inevitable. There is no need to rely on external motivation because excellence becomes the default mode of operation. Challenges become stepping stones instead of obstacles, setbacks turn into lessons, and goals transform into certainties. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who struggle is simply the standard they set for themselves and refuse to compromise on. Mastering emotional state is one of the most powerful skills that determines the quality of life, the ability to handle challenges, and the level of success achieved. Emotions drive every decision, action, and reaction, influencing the way situations are perceived and experienced. Those who can take control of their emotions rather than being controlled by them have an undeniable advantage in life. While external circumstances are often unpredictable, internal responses can be consciously shaped. The key lies in understanding that emotions do not happen randomly. They are created through patterns of thought, focus, and physiology. By learning to shift these elements, it becomes possible to master emotional state in any situation. One of the fastest ways to change emotional state is through physiology. The way the body moves, breathes, and holds itself directly affects emotions. When someone stands tall, breathes deeply, and moves with purpose, it is nearly impossible to feel weak or discouraged. On the other hand, shallow breathing, slouched posture, and lack of movement create a state of low energy and negativity. Simply making a conscious effort to adjust physical posture and breathing can create an immediate emotional shift. Engaging in physical activity, whether through exercise, stretching, or even a simple walk, releases powerful chemicals in the brain that improve mood and increase mental clarity. The body and mind are deeply connected, and by controlling one, the other can be influenced. Focus is another critical element in mastering emotional state. Whatever the mind focuses on expands, meaning that dwelling on problems, fears, or limitations will only intensify negative emotion. However, shifting focus to solutions, opportunities, and empowering thoughts instantly changes how a situation is perceived. Every moment presents a choice. Focus on what is missing or focus on what is possible. Training the mind to consistently find solutions and appreciate what is good strengthens emotional resilience. Gratitude is a powerful tool in this process. No matter how difficult a situation may seem, there is always something to be grateful for. The shifting focus to gratitude rewires the brain to operate from a place of strength rather than scarcity. The internal dialogue that runs through the mind every day plays a significant role in emotional control. The words used internally shape emotions and beliefs. If someone constantly tells themselves they are tired, overwhelmed, or incapable, their emotions will reflect those statements. However, replacing disempowering language with strong, positive affirmations conditions the mind for confidence and certainty. Speaking to oneself with encouragement and power is a habit that builds emotional mastery over time. It is also important to recognize that emotions are not permanent. They come and go like waves, and no single emotion defines a person. When a negative emotion arises, instead of resisting or identifying with it, observing it and shifting state through movement, focus, or language can bring immediate change. Developing the ability to navigate emotions with awareness and control makes it possible to respond to challenges with clarity and strength rather than reacting out of fear or frustration. Mastering emotional state is not about eliminating negative emotions, but about learning how to manage them effectively. Those who develop this skill become unshakable in the face of adversity, able to maintain composure, confidence, and certainty regardless of external circumstances. Emotional mastery leads to greater success, stronger relationships, and a deeper sense of fulfillment in every area of life. Taking massive action is the ultimate key to turning dreams into reality. Many people spend their lives planning, analyzing, and waiting for the perfect moment, but true progress only happens through action. No matter how well crafted a strategy is, it holds no value without execution. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not intelligence, luck, or resources. It is the ability to take bold, decisive action consistently. The habit of taking immediate, massive action creates momentum, and momentum is what leads to breakthroughs. One of the biggest reasons people hesitate to take action is fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of making mistakes. However, waiting for fear to disappear before moving forward is a losing game. Action is what eliminates fear, not the other way around. When action is taken despite fear, confidence grows and the fear begins to fade. The mind adapts to movement, and what once seemed intimidating becomes second nature. The most successful individuals are not those who never feel fear, but those who refuse to let fear dictate their actions. They understand that perfection is an illusion and that taking imperfect action is always better than waiting for the perfect plan. Massive action also requires a shift in mindset. Instead of thinking in terms of small, incremental steps, it is necessary to think big and move fast. Those who achieve extraordinary results do not settle for average effort. They push themselves beyond comfort, taking bold steps that force them to grow. The more action is taken, the more opportunities arise. Success is not about waiting for opportunities to appear. It is about creating them through relentless effort. Even when things do not go as planned, action provides valuable feedback that helps refine the approach. Every mistake, every failure, every setback is a lesson that brings greater clarity and strength. The habit of taking massive action must be backed by a sense of urgency. Too often, people delay their dreams by convincing themselves they have time. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. The reality is that there is never a perfect time to start. There is only now. Those who achieve great things understand the power of urgency. They do not wait for motivation to strike. They create it by moving forward, even when they do not feel like it. Action generates motivation, not the other way around. Another critical element of massive action is persistence. Many people take action but give up too soon when they do not see immediate results. Success rarely happens overnight. It is the result of continuous effort and resilience. The most successful individuals are those who keep pushing forward even when faced with obstacles. They adapt, learn, and keep moving no matter what. They do not allow temporary setbacks to define their journey. Instead, they use challenges as fuel to push harder. Taking massive action transforms not just external results, but also internal identity. It builds confidence, discipline, and a sense of certainty. The moment action becomes a habit, hesitation disappears and limitless opportunities begin to unfold. Progress is never made by thinking alone, it is made by doing. The only way to achieve greatness is to step up, take bold action, and refuse to settle for anything less than what is truly possible. Embracing discomfort and challenge is the key to unlocking personal growth and achieving true potential. Most people instinctively seek comfort, avoiding pain, struggle, or anything that pushes them beyond their limits. However, real progress is never made within the confines of ease and security. Growth happens when discomfort is faced head-on and challenges are welcomed as opportunities to evolve. The ability to lean into adversity rather than run from it is what separates those who succeed from those who remain stuck. The human brain is wired for survival, which means it naturally resists anything that feels uncertain or difficult. This instinct might have been useful in ancient times, but in today's world, it often leads to stagnation. Every time a new goal is set, a difficult decision arises, or a major change is needed, resistance appears in the form of doubt, fear, and hesitation. But instead of seeing discomfort as a signal to stop, it must be recognized as proof that growth is happening. The more frequently discomfort is faced, the more resilient and capable a person becomes. Challenges are not obstacles meant to stop progress. They are tests designed to strengthen and refine character. Every successful person has faced countless failures, setbacks, and difficulties. What made them different was their ability to keep moving forward despite these hardships. Every failure contains valuable lessons that prepare the mind and body for the next level of success. Instead of avoiding difficulty, it must be embraced as the necessary price for progress. When challenges arise, the right question to ask is not, why is this happening to me? But rather, what is this teaching me? This simple shift in perspective turns struggles into stepping stones toward greatness. Discomfort also plays a critical role in developing mental toughness. People who constantly seek comfort remain mentally weak, easily discouraged by small problems. Those who intentionally put themselves in challenging situations build an unshakable mindset that allows them to handle anything life throws at them. This can be done by pushing past physical limits through exercise, stepping into difficult conversations, setting ambitious goals, or doing things that provoke fear and uncertainty. Each time discomfort is faced willingly, the mind rewires itself to become stronger and more adaptable. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people avoid discomfort, yet fear itself is often an illusion. The things most feared rarely happen, and even when they do, they are almost never as bad as imagined. Fear loses its power when it is confronted repeatedly. The more exposure there is to uncertainty and difficulty, the more confidence grows. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to act despite it. There is no lasting success without discomfort. There is no breakthrough without challenge. Those who achieve the highest levels of success are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who willingly stepped into discomfort and made it their ally. The ability to embrace pain, struggle, and uncertainty is what builds true resilience. When discomfort becomes a way of life, limits disappear and an unstoppable mindset is created. Embracing discomfort and challenge is the foundation of growth, resilience, and long-term success. The natural tendency of the mind is to seek comfort, avoid pain, and stay in familiar situations. However, nothing truly great is ever achieved without stepping beyond what is easy and comfortable. The moments of discomfort are where transformation happens, where new strengths are discovered, and where real confidence is built. Those who learn to see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles develop an unshakable mindset that allows them to rise above limitations and create extraordinary results. Every breakthrough in life comes with a period of discomfort. Whether it is starting a new career, pushing the body beyond its physical limits, or facing emotional hardships, growth only happens when the limits of what feels safe and familiar are pushed. Avoiding difficulty may create temporary relief, but it leads to stagnation and unfulfilled potential. The most successful people in any field are those who embrace the struggle, knowing that every hardship strengthens them for the next level of achievement. The ability to lean into discomfort rather than retreat from it is what builds mental toughness and an unstoppable drive. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people resist stepping outside their comfort zones. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of uncertainty, these are all illusions that hold people back from pursuing their greatest goals. But fear loses its power when it is faced head on. The more discomfort is embraced, the less control fear has. Challenges that once seemed impossible become manageable. Obstacles that once felt overwhelming become stepping stones. Each time something difficult is confronted instead of avoided, confidence grows. Over time, what was once uncomfortable becomes the new normal, and an entirely new level of capability is reached. Discomfort is also the key to developing resilience. Life will always present difficulties, setbacks, and unexpected problems. Those who have conditioned themselves to handle discomfort are the ones who thrive in the face of adversity. They do not crumble under pressure or allow failure to define them. Instead, they adapt, learn, and grow stronger with each challenge. This ability to stay composed and focused in difficult situations is one of the most valuable skills a person can develop. It is not about avoiding hardship. It is about building the strength to handle anything that comes. One of the most effective ways to embrace discomfort is to seek it out intentionally. This could mean setting bigger goals, pushing beyond perceived limits in fitness or career, or stepping into situations that provoke fear. The more often discomfort is willingly faced, the more resilience and confidence are built. What once seemed impossible eventually becomes second nature. The greatest rewards in life do not come from doing what is easy. They come from proving to oneself that anything is possible through effort, persistence, and an unwillingness to back down. Choosing to embrace discomfort is choosing growth, strength, and transformation. It is the mindset that separates those who settle from those who achieve greatness. Every challenge holds an opportunity, and those who are willing to push through the pain of growth will ultimately experience the deepest levels of fulfillment and success. The ability to lean into discomfort with courage and determination is what creates an unstoppable mindset. Developing an unshakable belief in oneself is the foundation for achieving any goal, overcoming any obstacle, and creating an extraordinary life. The way a person sees themselves determines the actions they take, the risks they are willing to embrace, and the results they ultimately achieve. Without belief, even the most talented individuals fail to reach their potential, while those with absolute certainty in their abilities find ways to succeed regardless of the challenges they face. The mind is the greatest tool for success, but it can also be the greatest limitation if self-doubt is allowed to take control. Belief is not something that people are born with. It is developed and strengthened through repetition and action. The strongest beliefs are formed by consistently proving to oneself that success is possible. This does not mean waiting until confidence appears before taking action. It means taking action despite fear, doubt, or uncertainty. Every time a new challenge is faced and overcome, belief grows stronger. Each small victory builds momentum, and over time, what once seemed impossible becomes second nature. Confidence is not built by thinking, it is built by doing. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen belief is to control internal dialogue. The words spoken internally create the reality that is experienced externally. If someone constantly tells themselves they are not good enough, not smart enough, or not capable enough, their mind will find ways to prove those statements true. But when the language used internally is empowering, everything changes. Telling oneself, "I am unstoppable," "I always find a way," or "I have everything I need to succeed," conditions the mind to operate at a higher level. The subconscious accepts what is repeatedly told to it, which is why it is essential to be intentional about the thoughts and words that shape identity. Surrounding oneself with the right people also plays a critical role in developing belief. The environment either reinforces confidence or feeds self-doubt. Being around those who push limits, challenge the status quo, and demand excellence naturally raises personal standards. On the other hand, spending time with people who settle for less, make excuses, or doubt possibilities creates an environment of mediocrity. Energy is contagious, and choosing to surround oneself with those who inspire growth and success strengthens belief in what is possible. Belief is tested most in times of failure and adversity. It is easy to feel confident when everything is going well, but true belief is measured by the ability to remain strong when things do not go as planned. Those who succeed at the highest level do not let failure shake their certainty. Instead, they see setbacks as temporary and use them as learning experiences. They understand that challenges are part of the process, and they refuse to let obstacles define them. The ability to hold on to belief in the face of adversity is what separates those who give up from those who go on to achieve greatness. Developing an unshakable belief in oneself is not about arrogance or blind optimism. It is about knowing deep down that success is inevitable. It is about refusing to settle for anything less than what is truly possible. When belief is absolute, limitations disappear, obstacles become stepping stones, and no goal is out of reach. Mastering the power of focus is one of the most critical skills for achieving extraordinary success. What a person focuses on consistently shapes their thoughts, emotions, decisions, and ultimately their destiny. The mind is like a magnifying glass. Whatever it is directed toward expands. Those who learn to control their focus can shift their entire reality, turning challenges into opportunities and obstacles into stepping stones. On the other hand, those who allow distractions, negativity, or limiting beliefs to dominate their attention will struggle to break free from mediocrity. Focus determines emotions. If attention is constantly placed on problems, fears, and what is missing in life, the natural response will be frustration, anxiety, and self-doubt. However, when focus is directed towards solutions, possibilities, and gratitude, a powerful shift happens. Energy follows focus. This is why two people can experience the same situation but have completely different responses. One sees a crisis while the other sees a chance to grow. Training the mind to consistently seek out the empowering perspective in every situation builds resilience, confidence, and the ability to thrive under any circumstances. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, endless notifications, and a constant flood of information make it easy to lose focus on what truly matters. Those who achieve the highest levels of success do not allow themselves to be consumed by distractions. They set clear intentions, eliminate unnecessary noise, and discipline their minds to concentrate on the tasks and goals that bring the most value. Mastering focus requires the ability to say no to distractions, to negativity, to anything that does not contribute to progress. It is about prioritizing what is truly important, important, and refusing to waste energy on things that do not serve a greater purpose. Clarity is essential for powerful focus. Without a clear vision of what is desired, the mind will wander aimlessly, reacting to whatever appears in the moment. Those who achieve greatness know exactly what they want, why they want it, and what steps are necessary to make it happen. They do not allow themselves to get lost in confusion or doubt. Instead, they create a compelling vision that drives their actions every single day. The sharper the focus, the faster progress is made. One of the most effective ways to strengthen focus is through consistent habits and routines. The mind thrives on structure, and when habits are built around productivity and progress, distractions lose their power. This could mean setting aside time each day for deep work, practicing mindfulness to enhance concentration, or using visualization techniques to keep the mind aligned with the ultimate goal. The more focus is trained, the stronger it becomes, and eventually it turns into an unstoppable force. The ability to control focus is the ability to control results. Those who master this skill dictate their own futures rather than being controlled by circumstances. Focus creates momentum, and momentum leads to breakthroughs. Every great achievement, every major success, every life-changing transformation begins with a single decision: to focus relentlessly on what truly matters and refuse to be swayed by anything else. Harnessing the power of gratitude is one of the most transformative habits a person can develop. It has the ability to shift perspectives, elevate emotional states, and create a mindset that attracts success, abundance, and fulfillment. Too often, people focus on what they lack, what is not working, or what is missing in their lives. This creates a cycle of frustration, stress, and negativity. However, when the mind is trained to see and appreciate the good in every situation, everything changes. Gratitude is not just about feeling good, it is about rewiring the brain to operate from a place of strength, optimism, and resilience. Gratitude changes emotional states instantly. It is impossible to feel fear, anger, or frustration while being truly grateful. When appreciation becomes a daily practice, stress diminishes and a deeper sense of peace takes over. Even in challenging times, there is always something to be grateful for. Whether it is health, relationships, opportunities, or simply the ability to grow and learn, shifting focus to what is already present rather than what is lacking creates an empowering mindset. Gratitude transforms problems into lessons, setbacks into stepping stones, and obstacles into opportunities for growth. Developing a habit of gratitude does not mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it means choosing to acknowledge the good that exists, even in difficult situations. Life is filled with ups and downs, and those who master gratitude find strength in every experience. They do not allow temporary struggles to define them because they understand that every challenge holds a hidden gift. This mindset creates resilience, allowing them to navigate difficulties with confidence and certainty rather than fear and doubt. Gratitude also strengthens relationships. People naturally gravitate toward those who appreciate and uplift them. When genuine appreciation is expressed to others, whether family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers, it deepens connections and fosters a sense of unity. A simple thank you, a kind word, or an expression of appreciation can change someone's entire day. Relationships built on gratitude thrive because they are based on positivity, respect, and mutual encouragement. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate gratitude is to make it a daily practice. This could be through journaling, where a few things are written down each day to appreciate, or by taking a few moments in the morning or before bed to reflect on what is going well. Over time, this practice rewires the brain to naturally seek out the good in every situation. Instead of focusing on problems, attention shifts to solutions. Instead of dwelling on what is missing, appreciation is found in what is already present. Gratitude is a force that transforms not just emotions, but actions. When appreciation is deeply felt, there is a natural desire to give back, contribute, and make a difference. Those who live in gratitude radiate positivity and attract greater opportunities, deeper relationships, and a more fulfilling life. It is not external success that creates happiness. It is the ability to appreciate the journey, embrace every moment, and find joy in both the big and small things. The more gratitude is practiced, the more life opens up in ways that once seemed impossible. The journey to becoming mentally unstoppable is not about luck, talent, or circumstances. It is about developing the habits, mindset, and discipline required to break through limitations and achieve extraordinary results. The difference between those who succeed at the highest level and those who remain stuck is not intelligence or opportunity, but rather the ability to take full control of thoughts, emotions, and actions. True power comes from within, and those who master their minds can master their lives. Everything begins with a decision. The decision to rise above mediocrity, to refuse to settle for anything less than greatness, and to push beyond what is comfortable. Growth does not happen in easy moments. It happens in the moments of struggle, challenge, and discomfort. Those who welcome adversity rather than fear it develop resilience, confidence, and the ability to overcome anything. The most powerful individuals are not the ones who never experience failure. They are the ones who refuse to let failure define them. Every setback is a lesson, every challenge is an opportunity, and every moment of discomfort is a chance to grow stronger. The ability to control focus is one of the greatest strengths a person can develop. What is focused on consistently shapes emotions, decisions, and ultimately results. Those who focus on problems, excuses, and negativity remain trapped in cycles of frustration and limitation. But those who focus on solutions, opportunities, and progress find ways to create breakthroughs where others see barriers. Success is not about avoiding obstacles, it is about training the mind to see past them and take action despite them. The more the ability to direct focus is strengthened, the more control is gained over every aspect of life. Unshakable belief is another essential element in achieving greatness. Those who believe in themselves, even in the face of uncertainty, are the ones who create the biggest impact. Doubt is the enemy of progress, but belief fuels the courage to take risks, make bold decisions, and push beyond perceived limits. Confidence is not something that is given. It is something that is built through consistent action, repeated victories, and the refusal to give up. No one starts with absolute certainty, but by repeatedly proving to oneself that success is possible, belief becomes unshakable. Gratitude is the force that ties everything together. Without appreciation for the journey, no amount of achievement will bring lasting fulfillment. Those who live in gratitude see every experience, good or bad, as a gift. They recognize that success is not just about reaching the destination, but about embracing every step along the way. Gratitude shifts perspectives, strengthens relationships, and creates an energy that attracts even greater opportunities. It is the secret to lasting happiness and true success. Becoming mentally unstoppable is not about avoiding fear, failure, or struggle. It is about embracing them, learning from them, and using them as fuel for growth. It is about committing to mastery, refusing to settle, and showing up every single day with purpose, passion, and determination. The limits that once seemed impossible disappear when the decision is made to rise above them. The mind is the most powerful tool, and those who learn to control it have the ability to shape their destiny and create a life of extraordinary success.